be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning and happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We've made it.
Oh, a lot going on in news. 5 people charged in relation to the death of Matthew Perry,
I heard that.
including the ketamine queen.
Who's the ketamine queen?
It's ketamine queen.
Oh,
Guess what she's the queen of?
K.
You got it. So one of the people charged is his assistant, because basically they've charged them because they're supplying drugs to him.
Were they?
Yeah, so he was obviously asking his assistant, hey, I've relapsed, can you get me drugs?
Oh, no.
They were getting them.
Gosh.
Full
so
on
sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to bring him back.
Look, and I'm sure this will be an unfolding story that more and more information will come out about.
Yeah. Hey, I haven't seen the post yet, but Raygun
has made a statement. We've all been waiting to hear from her. She said, we'll play it in a minute, but she's staying in Europe for a little while, which was pre-planned. But she's sort of asking people to leave her and her family and friends
Have you
alone.
seen the petition that's growing? By the thousands, people signing this petition saying she's taking the piss and she needs to apologise to Australia. I think we all
That's
just
ridiculous. Let's all just
chill
calm
out a
down,
little bit.
shall we?
Yeah.
I think there's no doubt after you hear it that she wasn't taking the piss.
Yeah.
She was having fun. She had a great time, and that's her style of breakdancing. But she went through all the processes to get into the Olympics.
Do I need to apologise for my dance moves every Monday that I rolled out on the weekend?
No, but you weren't at the Olympics.
True. When you put it like that. We're going to dive into Raygun a little bit later on. Speaking of the Olympics, very special guest with a bit of bling joining us this morning.
I am so excited. Now, how many times did I cry watching this superwoman swimming during the Olympics?
Yeah, you're a bloody mess. Did my head in.
Ariarne Titmus will be joining us, and I believe she's bringing in her medals. I've heard a rumour that the medals are not holding up very well. Not just hers, in general. They're getting real banged up, all of them.
Oh, they're getting dents and stuff like that.
Well, and bronze notoriously, doesn't tarnish. I don't know what you call it, but you've got to really care for them to keep the bronze looking shiny, and they're all looking like an old piece of the Eiffel Tower now. But I don't think she got any bronzes, so...
How many did she win in the end?
4, I believe. I think.
I'm gonna
2
see
golds, 2 silvers, 3 golds.
I'm going to see if I can borrow one for the weekend.
Show and tell.
Well, I'm just wondering if I've got that hanging around my neck, will it get me to the front of the line at Electric on Saturday night?
No, because they'll go, who'd you steal that from? It's like after the Melbourne Marathon. I was on crutches. I just had hip surgery, but I walked around with the Melbourne Marathon thing on.
The bib?
No, the medal.
I thought you meant the bib.
No, the medal after at the pub.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, gotcha.
I woke up in the morning with it and everyone was like, whose is that? I'm like, I don't know.
So you don't think Aussie tracksuit, gold medal, Electric on Saturday night ain't going to work?
Well, they'd be like, whose coach were you? Shot put?
Hey, actually, if you look, how dare you? If you are looking for something to do this weekend, producer Jase, he's hosting Bingo Loco.
Is that tonight?
It's tonight. We were all going to go as a team, but you're away. You're in Byron.
Well, I may not be going to Byron.
What?
Well, because my doggy's still sick and I don't want to go away.
Is there a potential we're Bingo Loco?
From Byron Bay to Bingo Loco. Let's do it.
Now,
I might be able to sneak out of the house.
Oh, guys, this
for
might...
a couple of hours.
We might have a surprise Friday night team outing on our hands.
But I might not. My doggy's still at the doggy hospital.
We might not. It's a real roller coaster this morning.
Well, I've got to wait and see what the situation is.
Okay, for
I've had a
anybody
tough
who
week.
doesn't know what Bingo Loco is it like bingo on speed pretty much?
Yep, you've nailed it. It's a game of bingo mixed with a lot of party songs, throwback sing-along, cheesy anthems, and you win great prizes.
What are the prizes?
We've got some free booze, we've got some naughty toys, and we've got a holiday.
Am I going to look at you the same in a professional capacity after this? A holiday?
Absolutely not.
Where are we going on holiday?
It's a cruise. Let me guess. Is it a cruise?
It's a swingers cruise.
Is it actually?
No, it's not. The holiday varies.
I'll give you a hot tip. Every cruise is a swingers cruise. Is there tickets still available for Bingo Loco?
No, it's actually sold out.
Shut
Okay, well,
up. Are you that popular? Get out.
Yeah, but I of course set some tickets aside for the
Can
fam.
I get in? Is there a spare ticket for me to come?
Of course.
I thought this was going to be some outrageous plug for Bingo Loco, but no, you don't need it. You
Don't
are
need
sold.
the
How
plug.
many people?
I think about 350 this evening.
1,000 or 100?
Yes, Jay, 350,000
No,
people.
no. Like, is it
350.
What, you thought there was 3,000 people? Where does this be held? At the MCG or something? Where does this be held? How well am I going this morning? Where is this held?
It's in 170 Russell, also known as Billboards in the city.
It's at Billboards.
Yeah, great venue for the bingo. And then we clear out because our show ends at 10. Then all the
that's
kiddies
good.
come in for the nightclub.
Oh, so we are done and dusted by 10 p.m.
That's the best thing about it. Starts at 7, ends at 10.
I went to New Year's Eve at Billboards underage. Snuck in. A fake ID.
Really?
Sick.
Well, I've got the gold medal with me tonight, so I'll get into Bingo Loco.
We're giving the medals away as a prize.
No, we're not. No. We're not. All right. We got a lot to get on the air today, including free stuff as well. $5,000 up for grabs at 8 o'clock this morning, and more chances to win Nova's cash car and a star. $20,000, brand new car, and your chance to head to New York City to see Troye
What about
Sivan.
Troye Sivan's mum calling us yesterday?
I know. Trying to win
Proud mum.
tickets.
Good on her. Well, why wouldn't you try and win them if then you didn't have to pay? It's expensive to get to New York City.
Also, a video of me was posted online last night, and I was absolutely owned.
Were you in big trouble?
We are going to get to that at 6:30 this morning. Let's get into it. Welcome to your Friday morning. This is Nova 100. Good morning. We've been keeping something from you.
From me?
Yeah. Because we're not sure how you're going to react. I don't know if you're going to think it's a good idea or a bad idea.
Oh. What's it about? When you say we've been keeping something, the whole team or?
No, me and one of the team. Housing
thumb.
crisis here in Victoria. Trying to get rentals and
Tough.
because we've just bought in Bentley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Finally bought. Well, the
Yeah.
bank owns it,
Yeah.
but finally saved up enough for a deposit, bought a place.
You're paying 5 times as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Than renting.
Our rental, they put up $300, and surprise, surprise, they still haven't found anyone to rent it.
Well, remember when I moved out of my house, it was the same thing because we had bought our house and we were doing the renovation. So we were trying to stay in the rental. And then when our rent was up, they were like, oh, you guys can extend for another, but it's going to be another $500 a week. We
It's
were like,
crazy.
What do you mean? We're like, no, thanks. We bought the house up the street anyway. We'll just crack the whip on the builders and get in there.
Yeah, I was talking to Mitch in the tech department yesterday, and he was saying stressful month. Him and his partner, they put the rent up in their rental, so they had to, find something else. They were priced out of their suburb.
Yeah.
Like, it is
well, this
crazy.
one $500 a week, which is what, $24,000 a year.
That's ridiculous.
No one has a spare $24,000. No one.
The Thumb, our executive producer, has been looking, him and his beautiful wife, Annika, have been looking for a house for how long now? How long have you been in the market?
Oh, probably about 4 or 5 months now, I reckon.
Right.
It's stressful, isn't it?
Well,
it's also stressful because sometimes you go into places and you fall in love and you think this is it, and then you get the price guide and you're like, this ain't it.
or there's some places you walk in going, is this the place that they put the photos online? Because
you get
this
catfished.
looks like a meth den.
Yeah, catfished.
Yeah. And the price guide, the price guide can go on.
It makes you feel good though, the price guide, because you feel like you know what you're going into and you know what.
It never sells for the price guide.
Never.
And then what happens is you've got friends and family that tell you that every time because you're like, oh, the price guide's pretty good.
Don't
and
worry
everyone
about the
tells
price
you,
guide.
don't worry about the price guide, it'll go for more. But that 2% of you are like, no, surely it'll go in the price
Although
guide.
hasn't the real estate market really slowed down at the moment?
Yeah,
So
well,
some houses are being passed in. They're not.
that's how we got ours. We were lucky.
Yeah.
Broads, what are you looking for? I'll be Marty Fox. What are you looking for, mate?
We're looking for a slightly bigger place for when the baby comes in 6 months. Well,
What?
No. Sorry, 9 months. Where we are going to hopefully have children in the near future.
Oh, there's not one on the way.
No, there's no one.
not
on
one.
it.
Jeez, that's a casual way to slip it in.
But the Immaculate Conception, yeah.
And so we're looking for a slightly bigger place. And we want to go around where I grew up, which is not far from Jason, really.
Oh, God.
He sent me a link.
Is it in the same street? If I see you two carpooling in the morning,
It's 6 doors down.
but I love that. I love having a social street.
I wasn't sure which way you were going to go.
No, my brother lives in my street, which was purely coincidental, believe it or not. I've got like 5 or 6 friends in our street that are actual friends, not just like, oh, now we're neighbours, let's be friends.
Well, we were going to build a tunnel under the houses, like between us.
Well, if you can afford a tunnel, you can afford a big house.
I see them do it in Mexico and they're not wealthy.
We're
No.
getting walkie-talkies.
No, we did that.
Walkie-talkies!
My brother and I, and my sister-in-law and I had walkie-talkies.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, I bought them on Amazon. We're obsessed with them. And we had them set up
No
in the
offense,
kitchen, and
but-
you didn't even have to call and answer because it'd just be on, and I'd be like, you guys want to come down for dinner tonight? And if they were like, and we had to say
you
over.
Yeah, I was about to say, I am a stickler for walkie-talkie
And they'd
rules.
say, nah, we can't tonight. Over. And I'd be like, okay, conversation over. Could have been a text. But
You'd say, sorry, hang on, you'd say what? Conversation
over.
and...
Out.
There we go. Thank you.
Over and out.
Yeah. God, bloody traffic control
I'd be like
operators
this.
would be rolling in their grave
Lauren
right
to
now.
Lauren to Bo. He'd say, Bud Lauren. I'm like, you guys home, obviously, because I didn't even need to say you home because you're on the walkie-talkie.
Well, he might be on it, but out of the street. You can always tell because it starts going...
Yeah, no, we were within
You're
range.
getting too far, man. You're getting too far.
Yeah. I don't know why walkie-talkies were so much more fun than phones.
Yeah. Plus, he's only a couple of doors down. You could be like,
Guys,
"Bo, you wanna
do
come-"
it.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
I would love it.
So he'd be 6 doors down from me.
I'm telling you, having great friends, colleagues, oof, that's tough. Having great friends in the same street is a great idea, especially when you have a baby in 6 months, Brody. You can be like, what do we do now with this?
Oh, no more kids in my house.
How you feeling tonight, New York City?
Win $20,000. A brand new Suzuki Swift Hybrid.
And a star.
Hey, what's up? This is Troy Sivan. See me live. Your chance to win only with Nova.
This was so cute. Yesterday, Troy Sivan's mum rang
I know.
trying to win tickets to go and see her son in New York.
She's so proud of him.
We were
How
like,
good.
no, you're not on the list.
No, we didn't. We said, you are on the list, sis.
Yeah.
You probably won't win, but you are on the list.
We did say, look, it's going to look a little dodgy if you win the 20K in the car as well. All right, let's go to the phones. Let's go to Williamstown.
Angela, good morning. You want to take your husband to New York?
I do. Good morning, Jason Lauren.
Good
How
morning.
are you this morning?
We're good, Doe. You're on the standby list.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Congratulations. You're in the running for that epic prize.
Have a nice weekend, all right?
You too.
All right. 13, 24, 10 to get on the list.
Laura in Sandhurst, you're also on the standby list. Have you ever been to New York?
I haven't. It's my bucket list. It's the only place in the world that I am dying to go.
Oh, it's
So
one
I'm
of the
so
greatest,
grateful. Thank you, guys.
No worries.
greatest cities in the world.
Pizza tastes better in New York.
Everything tastes better in New York.
And only get the hot dogs from the street vans that have a lineup.
The busy ones.
Yeah, the other ones are little rats.
They can be a bit stale.
Yeah.
You want to go to the busy,
Or
popular
they could be a
ones.
rat.
Oof.
Let's go to Vicky in Geelong. G'day, Vicky.
Hello.
Hello. You're on the standby list, Al.
Thank you so much. I
No.
appreciate it.
No worries. More
Good luck.
chances with Mel coming up after 9 this morning.
Wow, we've been waiting for this, Jase. I don't know about you. I was completely obsessed with Raygun, the breakdancer, our Australian breakdancer. If you missed it, she got criticised. I mean,
If you missed it.
well, I don't know. Maybe some people don't know who Raygun is, but she scored 0 for her 3 breakdances. It was a unique style of breakdance, I would say. She did the kangaroo hop, she did the sprinkler, she sprinkled in some Australiana in it while the other breakdancers were spinning on their heads.
She scored a 0. Sort of became a national hero. This is what Australia does, though. We build people up and we rip them down. And
Well,
then we
I
build
don't
them up
know,
again.
actually, Jace. I'll disagree with you
There's
on
a
that.
tall poppy syndrome here in Australia. There is.
No, I think there's 2 types of people. I don't think we build them up and we cut them down. I think there's people who are supportive and can see the good side in it and see the fun side in it, and no one's got hurt, and she didn't win, and she didn't do as well as some people would have expected, and perhaps she wasn't as good as some people would have liked. But, like, don't we embrace that? And then there's other people who just want to cut her down and troll her and be awful about it. And I understand that there are people that can't quite get their head around what happened. But I don't think the same people that are building her up are cutting her down.
All
I
right,
think there's
well,
2 different types of people in this world.
She's spoken out overnight. She didn't come back on the old Qantas flight with the rest of the athletes.
No, she's staying in Europe.
Yep.
Which was
and
pre-planned, she says.
She posted this message.
Hi everyone, Raygun here. I just want to start by thanking all the people who have supported me. I really appreciate the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped. I didn't realize that would also open the door to so much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating. Well, I went out there and I had fun. I did take it very seriously.
There you go. Because some people said she was taking the piss, and she wasn't.
You know what? I'm interested. We've got Ariarne Titmus in a little bit later on this morning. I'd like to know what the opinion is amongst the athletes.
Well, did you see at the closing ceremony, the athletes all got around her. She got like a guard of honour. Everyone had her up on their shoulders. And I think that you don't, it might not have been the performance some people wanted, but you don't just get to the Olympics. You can't just, I get people are like, it's not the place to just have a go.
Yeah.
Because it's not. But if she did her best and they know her better than any of us.
Here's a question.
But, I mean, the pile on, the nastiness and the meanness is just so inappropriate.
You ever seen footage of yourself back dancing? Yeah, like on a night out when someone pulls out like we had a team night out a couple of months back, and Nandos, our video guy, there's always one in the group. He'd film everything.
Yeah.
And you watch the footage back and you're like, well, I'm never going out again.
Yeah. Yeah, camera phones have become a real problem on the dance floor.
Oh, they really have,
There's
Lauren.
nothing I'd like to see less than me after a few champagnes on a dance floor.
I always wonder, how do people on like those reality shows like Geordie Shore and all that, like...
No, you don't.
But you watch themselves back and then they go back out again. If I had a camera crew follow us on a night out and we had to watch the footage...
I'd change my identity.
I would never leave the house again. I'd be like, why did they let that guy in the club? Is he having a seizure or is he trying to dance?
To be fair, we're not at the Olympics and I don't think she'd had 16 Madura Illusion shakers before.
When you see me dancing, I just sort of jump up and down in one spot. I don't look well. I really don't. So if she's apologising for that performance, my God, I'd have to hold a press conference.
Yeah, I'm sorry for all the times I've embarrassed myself on the dance floor.
God.
Oh, the poor thing, though. Like,
I know. We'll get to we'll get her fellow athletes' opinions. Ariarne Titmus joins us this morning after 8 o'clock. She's bringing in the medals as well.
I'm so excited.
I know. I wonder what she'll lend me, gold or silver?
Surely we can get a photo with the gold. Or is that like, if it's not yours, you can't wear it. If you didn't earn it, you can't wear it.
No. That, mate, did you see them at the airport? They were passing them around like they were those giant Toblerones you get in duty free.
Okay, they're called Toblerones, not Toblerones.
We're not doing this argument again. Hey, yesterday on the show, you're enjoying laughing at my expense.
Well, I sort of was, and I sort of also wasn't, because you gave me some horrific visuals that made me have terrible nightmares.
For anybody that missed it, I was explaining how my wife...
Don't do it again. We don't need to imagine it again.
She rang me the other day and was like, hey, Dale, when you go to grab the kids from school today, can you stop at the chemist on the way? I need 2 scripts filled out. So I had the little e-scripts. I went to the chemist and handed my phone over to the lady behind the counter. I said to the lady, she's like, how can I help you? And I said, I've got a couple of e-scripts. Do you do that here? And she's like, yep. And I handed her my...
And a pharmacy is a no judgment zone.
Spot on.
Should be.
Absolutely.
Don't look at what other people are buying.
Exactly right. And it should be like a priest, a confessional. You can't be going home telling people your business. You know what I mean?
Pharmacist, they actually can't do that.
Exactly right. So I've handed over the e-script. Yeah. Handed the lady my phone. She goes, yep, okay, no worries. Doot! She scans it.
Yep.
And then I said, there's a second e-script.
Mm-hmm.
And she went, okay. Just before I continue with the story, I want to point out something. Remember, my wife was out. I had the house to myself, which is very rare.
Mm.
Just remember that. So I've handed her my phone, said there's a second e-script.
Mm.
Rather than hitting forward.
What do you mean forward?
Like on the website, like I've opened 2 websites. She didn't hit forward. She hit back.
Uh-oh. Screen. No, it didn't. Make it stop. I can't even look at you. Make it stop. Yeah, no, I
got owned on social. Poor Joe didn't really follow the story. She put love you guys, but that was bad radio. We didn't get to see what the video was. Joe, read between the lines, Dale. And if you can't do that,
you don't want to see the video, Joe.
Get on Pornhub. I
also think that there were people that thought you'd made a home video. And
really?
I saw on one social thing, it was like,
no.
I cannot believe he put that on the screen in the office. I was like, there's no way I'd be coming back to work if that was put on the screens in the office. And then someone said, did Jase put up a naked video of himself?
No,
and I was
no.
I was reading the comments and I was like, this is why I don't read the comments.
Good old Tom from the block.
Oh, yeah? What did he say?
Tom and Sarah Jane, the contestants. Tommy's a big fan of the show. He put guilty.
What, are they also being busted at the pharmacy?
What genre are we talking?
Oh, Tom.
Tom.
I think they're called categories anyway, not genres.
Oh, someone knows the website quite well.
We were talking about it yesterday. Post-show. Because
keep going.
really
Keep going.
didn't want to know what category you were.
Naughty.
640.
So from the category queen over there, and I would like to know.
The cartoon one. There's a cartoon one.
Oh, animation.
It's not called
my
Anno,
thing.
I don't think.
Not my thing.
Anime. Is it anime? No.
13.
No, well, anime is
Oh,
just
you know the name of that too, don't you?
Anime is just cartoons,
Well,
right?
you're getting off on Scooby-Doo action or something. Like, what are you?
No, because remember, you taught me about it, and I said,
Wasn't
is
me.
it cartoon characters?
Wasn't me.
Yeah, it was.
13, 24, 10. Have you been caught on the hub?
Hang on.
Oh, here we
Producer Thumb.
go. Oh, yep. He's probably
Japanese anime of a erotic nature is called hentai.
What?
Sorry?
Like anime porn is called hentai.
Yeah. Can
Hentai?
you not eat the microphone when you say it? Back off a little bit and say it.
Anime porn is called hentai.
Hentai. I didn't know that.
Hentai. Thank you.
It's weird, the cartoon stuff.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
I don't mind it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. You know,
Well, you know what?
he's happy with the pulse.
Each to their own.
13, 24, 10 is our number. Have you been caught on the hub?
Oh, on the hub.
On a dirty website?
Have you been busted?
Yeah, surely. Tradies will be dobbing in a mate here.
Remember that guy? It wasn't a website, but that guy asked me for a selfie.
That's right.
And then he went
That's right.
back
That was
to
when we were
look
doing the
at it.
handshakes.
Yeah, and he went back to look at it, and he swiped too far back in his album, and I was like, that ain't me.
I definitely didn't show that.
That ain't me, and I would not wear that. No. I'd need at least 5 sizes bigger.
And I hate swings at the park. I don't like being off the ground.
He was so embarrassed. He just, when you look at your photos and you just swipe it a little too hard and it goes, wee!
How's the anxiety when someone's
panic.
got your phone? When
Don't
someone's got your phone.
Well,
Oh,
I'm fine with it because if you want to see photos of my dogs, knock yourself out.
yeah.
That's all you're getting there.
13, 24, 10. Have you or does someone you know been caught on the hub?
Busted.
Give us a go. Let's go to Brent. G'day, Brent. Was it you?
Morning, how are you?
We're good, buddy. How you doing?
What happened,
Good.
Brent?
Advertised a listing on Marketplace on Facebook, but I screenshotted it out of my camera roll, and in the little photos down the bottom, the camera library, there was an explicit photo.
Yes, yeah, along the bottom.
Oh, no. Was it a photo of you or someone else?
Photo of someone else.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
You got to check.
At what point did you realise?
When one of my friends saw the listing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and he
no.
had 4,000 inquiries for the vase he was selling. It was like, Jesus Christ, this is popular.
I've seen someone take a photo of their laptop screen before.
Oh, yeah, and you see the tabs open?
You see all the tabs.
Come on, guys, don't be a rookie.
Come on.
13, 24, 10, have you been caught on the hub? Coming up next, more calls, and one of our team have been caught.
Why? I could guess who it was.
And it happened in front of an audience.
Naughty.
640.
13, 24, 10, have you been busted on the hub?
Yes, on an adult website.
Yeah. It's happened to me at the chemist earlier in the week. I now, just as we finally unpack, I now need to pack the house and move to a different suburb.
100%. It's the worst thing is that it happened at your local pharmacy, so you can't ever go back.
If you'd like to see the video...
no, okay, that...
If you'd like to see the video of me telling Lauren,
Yeah.
you can go to our socials.
We haven't put the video on our socials.
All right, let's go to the phones. 13, 24, 10.
Simon in Kilmore, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Love the show. Welcome back.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back. Hey, was it you busted?
Yeah, when my son moved down here 2 years ago, we had to enrol him in a new school, and he needed a laptop, and he didn't have a Google account.
No.
So I said, yep, without thinking, gave him my Google account, and he's signed in at school in front of his whole class.
Oh, Dad.
And it's come up. It came up, and it was on. It was full volume. Everyone in the class saw and heard.
What grade's he in?
He was in grade 7 at that time.
Oh, jeez. Did you get a call from the school?
No, luckily he was able to sort of shield it from the teacher.
Yeah,
but
right.
all his schoolmates saw it and came home and he said, "Oh, Dad, I see you're into this type." And I was,
Oh, gosh. So he knew what he knew straight away. It wasn't his first rodeo.
No, God, no. Boys are born knowing. Remember when Lou, my wife, was like, let's get family sharing.
There's many reasons why you shouldn't be on family sharing. But I also think it's made a lot of people come undone. The family sharing of the albums, the photo albums connected to the kids' iPad. I know someone that got done there.
Well, I ended up just throwing my phone in the ocean and said, no, that's a no from me.
Yeah, you can only contact me on a pager now.
Send a pigeon to get me. Logan, morning, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Excellent, buddy. Where were you caught?
So I was actually caught at the work office.
Oh,
no.
So basically, it was whilst the Olympics were running, and I was watching the beach volleyball the night before. And I like to do an occasional browse for like a good-looking a good-looking Olympian. And I thought my boss would enjoy it in the morning. But little did I know, I get to the office in the morning, go to show me boss, and I thought I'd already Googled it last night. Turns out I hadn't, and I forgot to switch the tab from incognito to internet.
What's incognito?
Do you not know what incognito is? Same.
What's incognito on the internet?
Incognito. So it does. There's no search. There's no search history.
How do you do that? Just out of interest.
I will have to Google.
Yeah. Okay.
You can figure that one out.
Is everyone doing this? Incognito?
Yeah. No one searches outside incognito. Hey, Logan. Well, you did. You're an idiot.
Well, I did. Yeah.
Idiot.
Control Shift N.
Sorry, mate.
I forgot to switch the internet tab, and that made for quite a fantastic Friday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, with your boss.
Yeah.
It's so awkward.
It's like on your phone. Do you search private on your iPhone? So, like, look, when you hang on, I'll be careful opening mine.
Yeah, don't do it. How it says internet and then private.
Yeah, so you always go private.
You just panic. What's on that? What's on your last private search?
Colleen, good morning.
Morning.
Were you caught, Dale?
I was.
What happened?
Yes. I was actually in bed having a sleep in, and my teenage children were running late for high school, so my husband decided to take them to high school, and as he walked out the door, I flicked my phone on to watch some things, and my phone actually connected to the car, so my teenage children and my husband were in the car listening to what I was watching.
And were you like, why is there no audio on
I
my
can't get
phone?
audio.
No,
so you turned the volume up and up and up and up.
No, there was actually audio.
Oh, it was
and there was
simulcast.
audio in the car as well.
Did they know straight away?
And it was quite loud because I'd been in the car the previous day, so it was turned up because kids like it loud. And, they were just really horrified. And then I got all these barrage of questions when they got home.
And did you just say, I have no idea what you're talking about?
Why did Daddy just back into the garage door at such full force?
Dad ran back into the house, I reckon.
Yeah. Kids will be back in a sec. Just need to grab something inside.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Yeah, Bluetooth is a danger zone, I
Guys,
imagine.
come on.
Well,
We're better than
connect
that.
through the house.
We know. You disengage the Wi-Fi, you disengage Bluetooth, and you go incognito.
Yeah.
There's a system. Still to come, we are going to be joined by Danny from The Script.
I love The Script. I'm looking forward to catching up with him.
They are great. They are coming back to Australia for a tour.
Well, they're doing one of my favourite types of tours as well. It's a day on the green.
Oh.
They're the best. Those days. I went to Robbie Williams. Actually, producer Jase came with me to Robbie Williams at a day on the green, and it absolutely poured with rain, but it was one of the greatest days I've had.
Is that where you ended up doing like a $400 McDonald's order at that servo on the way home?
In the rain, and then it took so long. I left it there, and I said to everyone, help yourselves when it arrives. We were on a bus, and I bought it for all our friends.
And then we got a lady that rang the radio station on the Monday. It was like you were Jesus and you fed the disciples. She was like, thank you for the bacon and egg rolls and
they were all being passed out while they were waiting
Yep.
for their orders after I cracked it and left.
Well, anyway, coming up this hour, The Script are going to be joining us on the air just after 7:30. Jase and Lauren with you.
Moz's Lips.
Read my lips.
Thanks to East Bentley Dental Group, all dental under one roof. You can visit ebdg.com.au. I will pass him in Bentley the other day.
Did you?
Pop my head in. Said you're doing a fine job. Carry on.
Did you actually?
Not really. I just sort of gave them a nod through the glass. They looked at me like, we can help you.
You just drove fast.
East Bentley Dental Group. They are very good at what they do. And Loz is very good at reading people's lips.
I am.
Or so we think.
Well, sometimes it's a hit and sometimes it's a bit of a miss.
Here at Nova, there are a lot of glass meeting rooms, and when our boss Sarah's in town, she's like, hey, I just need to grab your producing team for a sec. No, it's not about you guys. And then Lauren will sit there looking through the glass going,
it's about us, everyone. Evacuate the building.
I'd start packing up your stuff, Jase. I think today's the day. Wouldn't be the first time. All right, Loz, do you want to chuck on the noise-cancelling headphones?
Right, doing it now. Good luck to me.
Lauren,
I don't know why I'm saying good luck to you.
Won't be able to hear what I'm saying. She will just have to guess by reading my lips. Brody, what music are we playing in arrears today?
The new Post Malone song.
Oh, banger. Nice. Do you like it? You like it?
Are we going?
Do you like Post Malone?
You've got a nosebleed.
No, don't worry. Okay. Here we go.
What'd you say?
I said, do you like the new Post Malone?
Oh, yeah, lots of swear words.
Right, okay, gotcha. All right. You can call me J-Gun.
You called me a cheater.
Nope. You can call me J-Gun.
You called me a cheater.
You can call me
You can call me
J-Gun.
a shagger.
Nope.
You can call me a
J-Gun.
snake cutter.
J-Gun.
Snake keeper.
J.
Shake. Snake.
J.
Shag.
J.
You can call me a shag.
You can call me J-Gun.
Oh, please.
Don't want to do that?
I don't want to see you breakdance either.
All right. Okay. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
No.
No?
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You are really a school mum.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You are the weakest link.
Goodbye. You got it. All right, final one, because I know it's on this weekend and it's going to be a bit of fun. This could go either way.
What?
Let Clint loose at the Logies.
Leslie's legs went to the Logies.
Let Clint loose.
Leslie got loose at the Logies.
Probably. Let Clint loose.
Clint got loose at the Logies.
Oh, let Clint loose at the Logies.
Let Clint loose at the Logies.
Yeah!
Don't need to tell him twice.
I was going to say, let your Clint, and then I thought, no, that could end bad.
I love a bit of action on Instagram, on the gram.
You know what happened yesterday?
What?
I was changing my baby Archie.
Yeah.
He's 2. And I gave him my phone to hold.
Yeah.
And he lost grip. Fell on his head.
Oh, that happens.
And
to
I'm
the
like,
best
that's
of
what I
us.
said. I said,
Nighttime
but
scrolling.
I looked at him. He was having a cry. I'm like, buddy, that's going to happen most of your life.
It's better than him taking a picture of you, an unflattering photo, and accidentally posting it.
Yeah, good.
There's plenty of parents whose kids have done that. No, and I don't like change, right? I love the gram, but I don't like change.
I think we'd be used to it.
And the other day, I went to reply to someone's video that they'd posted. And it came up after I'd typed a message with this little star button. So I clicked on that. And the star is a Instagram AI feature that they've added.
Oh, what? What?
Yeah.
What?
So you can see here, this little star here. And when you click on it, before you send this message, would you like to rephrase it? Would you like to make it funnier? Would you like to shorten it?
No,
Would you like to make more supportive?
No.
Yes. So
nothing's real anymore.
I know, but I was thinking it could get you out of a lot of trouble in times, Jase, because You often get in trouble, and sometimes you write texts, and I'm like, hey, do you want me to proofread that?
Yeah, you always tell me when I go to send off a fiery text, you're like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pause on that for an hour.
Yeah, we're going to stop and think about it.
We're going to see how we feel in an hour.
See if we've still got that same amount of fire in 15 minutes.
And you'll be surprised, in 15 minutes.
Sometimes you come down.
It's really...
Sometimes you're twice as Sometimes you could do with a little AI in your life. So I thought, given that yesterday and this morning you were talking about how you've embarrassed yourself in front of the new pharmacist.
Oh, yeah. If you
and
missed
your
it,
wife didn't know at the time.
Yep.
You went down to the pharmacy, handed your phone over, thinking it was an e-script and it was some adult content on there. So you can never go back to that pharmacy.
Exactly.
So I thought, I'll try and get you out of trouble with Lou. So if you were going to text her and say, hey, love, I'm sorry I embarrassed myself in front of the pharmacist. I promise I'll be better and I won't humiliate the family like that again. I'm sorry and I love you. And then you click on
AI.
Make funnier. Just an Instagram app. It's so easy. Hey, sweetheart. I'm mortified that the pharmacy turned into my personal comedy club. But don't worry. I vowed to upgrade my embarrassing moments to more private settings, sparing the family from public humiliation.
That's not bad.
I promise I love you. And I'm sorry, what about this? I promise I love you even more than I love being the centre of attention.
God, we should
summed you up beautifully.
We should put our talk breaks through that little
Anyone you want to send a message to, Jason, I'll fix it for you.
I just don't. Do you like that?
No, I hate it because if someone you're chatting with online and you're like, they're funny.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
People are meeting online now and they're funny.
Oh, my God.
And then you meet
and I
them
always said
and you're like,
well, you and I
you're
always
not
said,
funny at all.
Exactly. You and I always said if our partners leave us, we'll die alone. With the help of this feature, we might have a chance on the apps.
Yeah, but no, it's like catfishing has been a thing for a long time. But
Catfishing
that's
photos,
only what you look like. Now we're catfishing personalities.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem.
I know. No, I agree, mate.
I'm never going to believe any funny comment anyone ever sends me again on the gram.
So this is rolled out on... Do you have
It's on Insta?
you
No.
have to update?
Oh, it's just on the upgrade, update, whatever you call it.
Oh, she's obviously not using AI for that sentence.
What do you call it, an update or an upgrade?
Yep. Oh, the app's freezing on it. Mum's struggling to talk.
Spooky.
Yeah, mate. The drones are taking over. I want to go to the Taylor Swift concert again. The Eras tour was incredible. You know,
I'm on the group chat with my girlfriends already, being like, London has won the tour. Wembley Stadium has won the Eras tour.
like, it was incredible at the MCG. In fact, how's this, right? First, the week we signed on here at Nova, right? The lovely people at Nova said, come along to the Eras tour.
I know.
And I was like, oh.
You weren't actually sure. You were like, yeah, I'll go. I've heard.
I'm not a concert guy.
Bet you left a fan.
Oh,
and so
mate.
did my Paul.
Full Swiftie.
My
I loved it. Our big
fiancé
boss.
Paul was like, oh, yeah, I'll come with. And he loves her now.
Our big boss, BT. Like,
Hard to get a smile out of him.
Oh, we just...
Stone cold heart.
We just signed
Doesn't
on.
like anything.
We just signed on at Nova.
But he likes us.
We're in the Nova suite and he's chatting and I'm like, this is my new boss, I've got to impress. And then I was just like, I'm so sorry, you've got to stop speaking. Style is on.
Can you shut up, BT? I'm trying to watch Taylor. Do you think he's ever going to visit us again? Our boss hasn't seen us since that night, I don't think. Never came back to Melbourne
All
ever
right,
again.
let's get back to the Wembley gig.
Right. So obviously Taylor Swift, she likes bringing a guest out occasionally, but it's not like a random guest. Like, they're always amazing. Wembley Stadium, it's just happened. She brought out my other favourite artist, and these guys have collabed before. Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, Wembley Gardens. Like, don't you dare tell me it gets any better than this.
This is one of my best friends in the world, to the point where I feel like he's a second brother of mine. And we toured together on the Red Tour. Every time I am doing the Red part of this show, I think about the memories that we've made. And now he is someone who plays Wembley like every week. And he's probably so tired, but he wanted to come and play for you and do this for all of us. So give it up again for Ed Sheeran.
What I wouldn't do to be there in that stadium with Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift. Come on. They did like a mashup of a whole bunch of her songs, his songs. Oh. Now, if that's not going to be the most viral thing of the day.
She's the queen. Hey,
she's the queen.
This will make a lot of
And he
lads.
is the king.
This will make a lot of lads jealous. Ed Sheeran announced overnight he has bought a small percentage of a football club in his hometown.
What club is it?
It's a football club.
You don't know. Does anyone know? It's his local. Is it like is it like
Premier
like
League.
the Mully Lions, the Mulgrave Lions, or it's Premier
Ipswich
League?
Town.
Oh, like an IPL? Is that what, no, that's cricket.
EPL.
EPL.
IPL's the beer, isn't it?
No, that's IPA.
IPA.
IPL, we think is the cricket. EPL, we're sporty in here, aren't we? EPL is the English Premier League. Yeah, he bought part of the team.
I
He's
know,
put up
good
a
on
very
him.
funny video on his socials.
I'll tell you what, isn't that like, if you're a footy fan, like to own a part of the team?
Is Ed Sheeran just living the dream?
Yep.
Imagine just going, you know what, I'm going to buy part of the Richmond Tigers today because they're my team.
I don't know if I'd be dropping the cash on the Tigers
Well,
at the
they need
moment,
it.
to be honest. These guys are coming to town. You want tickets to see them? 13, 24, 10.
Hell yeah, I'm definitely Danny O'Donoghue, lead singer of The Script. We're coming back to Australia to play a few tunes. We are going to Sydney, but who cares about Sydney? Everyone loves going to Melbourne and we can't bleeding wait for it.
You've been fighting for it all your life.
Like I said, I am definitely Danny O'Donoghue, the lead singer of The Script. And I'm hanging out with Jase and Lauren this morning on Nova.
Hey, Danny from The Script. Welcome to the show,
Good
my
morning.
friend.
Who the hell was that giving crap me impression?
You don't remember recording that, sir?
Oh, it's definitely. At least you could have done an AI version of me.
Yeah, no, we
Where it was
didn't even
actually
try.
me.
That's our favourite producer, our Irish producer, because we love Irishmen on this show.
Yeah, he's
To
currently.
be sure.
He's
You
currently.
could practically hear potatoes rolling out of the speaker as he was speaking, you know.
You know, I once went to Ireland. It was one of my favourite trips, and I was just so desperate for someone to say potato, and to be sure, completely unprompted. And I waited until the very last day, and someone said to me, "Oh, to be sure," and I was like, "I can go home happy."
I don't know what the equivalent is. Probably just like, shrimps on the Barbie or something like that. for
G'day,
Australia,
mate.
you know?
G'day, mate. We don't all walk around saying g'day, mate.
Mate, you guys have been out to Australia a couple of times now. Do you enjoy it here? Are there things you miss when you're not here?
Dude, I love being in Australia. Yeah, I miss Australia when I'm not there because you guys have such a great sense of humor, and most of the promo that we do, it's just really fun. You know, you guys are you're always down for a laugh. You don't take too much things seriously. You love a drink. You love music. We're very like-minded. Really, really are. You know.
Speaking of drinking, I know you've gone through an incredibly tough year mourning the loss of your bandmate Mark, and you publicly said that after spiralling, you've now given up drinking. That must have been bloody tough.
No, it's not. But I think the harder thing to do would have been to keep drinking. You know, with grieving for a friend. You know, I was drinking all last year, and it just wasn't. I just wasn't in the right place, to be honest. And then I got back around Christmas time. I was kind of like, I'm gonna go back to Ireland. I'm gonna have a great time. But I didn't realize, man, it was such a triggering place to be.
Yeah.
You know, around Dublin, the city streets, and everybody coming up to me and saying condolences for Mark and stuff. So I ended up just getting trashed for the whole of Christmas. And I got back. I was about the 27th of December. I kind of ruined my own Christmas. Didn't feel great. And I got back and I said, look, something has to change. So I just then and there, I was like, that's it. I'm giving up drink. So I gave up drink, and it's Brother cigarettes. Jeez. I even went as far as caffeine. I mean, that's how bad it was. I just was like...
How long did it take till you felt really clear again?
I'm still getting there, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, now we're like when was it? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It's nearly 7-8 months that I'm off all of that stuff.
But you know what, Danny? It's not bloody easy because and you know, back home where you're from is a similar culture here in Australia.
Yeah.
So much has evolved around booze, or you know, come on for beers, we're having a barbecue. The culture doesn't make it easy.
And it's tough, man, because you know I'm going against the grain by saying it, and I realize there's probably a lot of people out there who are hiding from doing similar things. And what happens is normally someone goes off to drink and they sort their life out, and then I'm not one of these people that's like, now everybody needs to give up drink. I'm like, it's just worked for me.
Yeah.
But it's tough when alcohol is one of those only things that, like, if I turn around and said, I don't want mayonnaise in my sandwich, people don't go like, why are you addicted to mayonnaise?
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things. And if I'm not drinking, people do look at you. I do look at people differently, and people look at me differently. And the thing about me is that I have to give it up. I just have to take a little bit of time away to like I said, pay my mate the respect that I believe he deserves. So I know the guy 30 years, so I'd like to just sit in the grief for a while and make sure that I'm dealing with it in the best possible way for me, for my family, for everybody, you know.
You got a great head on your shoulders, Danny, and a really good way of looking at it, mate. And screw what other people think. You just do you.
I'm so happy for you.
Do you know what I witnessed Danny doing the other day on the gram lot? So I was very impressed with this. Pink, she got him airborne.
You did it! Come on! You did flips! It's so fun, right?
I've got so much more respect for you now that I've actually tried to do it. Can you feel I'm shaking?
Looks, right?
I'm actually shaking.
It's so fun. You did it great.
You sound like someone getting off a roller coaster at Disneyland there.
Thank God you didn't
I tell you, I was to try and get. They had to butter up my hips and all to try and get me onto the thing in the first place. Because I'm a lot bigger than she is. But I was honestly, I was terrified on it. I was playing a good game, but if you got like to the very start when I shot off, you just see me as like an expletive. I was just like,
because it just, mate. When Pink does it, she flies around with such speed.
She looks so calm as well.
Well, I thought I was going so fast. I was about to go Back to the Future. I thought I was going 88 miles an hour on it. When I got off the thing, they were like, "Well, she actually goes 4 times faster on it than you were." I was like, "There's no way." I was like, it was incredible. But
I would have.
How he does it. I have no idea. I was trying to sing as I was going. I tried to sing I Believe I Can Fly, number one. And then I tried to sing, I was going, da 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 da. I want to start a fight. And each time it was really difficult on the diaphragm. But to be honest, I think I started off a big fight with all her crew and stuff because there's people who've been on that show for about 6-7 years now.
And they would have wanted
and
to.
Literally they were like, I've been on the show for 6 years and I never got a turn.
But she's pretty fit too. You two would be absolute units backstage. Have you got like a Mai Tai clinic happening out the back with you two training?
Well, I do most of mine in the local city place where they have a ring and stuff. But she is like, when I say a beast for working out, she has like, they have a yoga section where nobody's let go through. There's like 30 people all in there, just like heavy sweating. And then also she'll do that. Then they do the sound check where she checks the rig, goes all the way around, and then does the show. So she's on 8-9 hours out of the day. She's doing physically hard activity. And on top of it, she's a great mom. And that's the most amazing thing. She's such an inspiration for not just women, but for even for men out there, just being like, that's how much you can get done in a day, bro.
Well, to give you an insight, we are the direct opposite. We just hammered a bunch of donuts before this interview, and my 2-year-old is currently pulling apart the phone room outside the studio. I kid you not, Danny. So,
but you know what colour the donuts were? The donuts were pink donuts. Yeah.
Well, look, the script, they are coming back to Australia. You can get all the details, grab your tickets, frontiertouring.com.au/the script. Hopefully, day on the green, I don't walk backstage and see you buttering up your hips. But we will see you when you get to Melbourne.
Or hippering up my butt.
Hey, good luck to the Bombers tonight up against the Swans as well.
Oh, that's a hard task, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The Swans are in good form, aren't they?
Yeah. Mate, what's it? Only the Doggies at the moment that are up there for a Melbourne team?
I might be on the Doggies for the finals campaign, I think.
Pies have a big weekend ahead. Not a chance in hell.
I think Richmond have all gone on their footy trip already.
Yeah, Richmond are in Bali on a moped.
Hey, Jase, this week and last week we've been talking a lot about how my house has been turned upside down. Obviously, a lot of people know my dog has been sick, so we've had that drama going on.
Yep. Also,
my stepbrother and beautiful sister-in-law and their little baby, Ned, who's 18 months, have moved in with us for a couple of weeks.
Question.
So
it was this time last week they moved in because you sent me a photo of your pantry saying, do I need to change anything before an 18-month-old moves in?
And you said you need to basically redecorate the whole house.
Remove the steak knives from the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
Remove all the bottles.
We've got an open pantry and he loves it.
Have you given him
a tour? He was walking around the other night with a bottle of Bowen Estate red wine. I was like, oof, smash that on the white sofa, we're in trouble. And also it would be bad because the toddler would have glass around him.
I don't think you should say to the toddler, hey, why don't you smash that red? Also, you gave him a cocktail shaker as a toy.
Well, I didn't have any toys. He's got toys now. Actual toy. We've got lots of trucks going on.
Is it matching the decor in the house?
No.
Have we added a splash of colour? Because everything in your house, when you moved in, you went, if you're giving me a housewarming gift, it's got to be white.
Yeah, well, no, we've got a bit of grey. Got a bit of tan.
Oh, guys, they've got grey.
Tan, bit of natural travertine.
And now you got colourful
yellow and green, like
monster trucks.
John
Deere.
Deere. John Deere trucks.
Yeah.
Multiple John Deere trucks. His favourite toy is the electric guitar.
Yes.
That's noisy.
Matchbox cars.
But I've got quite into the electric guitar. I play it and I walk around and I'm dancing and he's like, can you turn that off?
I'm going to send you over some Duplo.
What's that?
It's like baby Lego.
Oh, yeah?
It's a gateway to Lego.
Actually, don't, because they've got enough toys at our house. And he's very cute, but, you know, my dog has been sick and she's been at the vet for a couple of nights.
Yep.
And he loves the big dog and he just stands at the bottom of the stairs every night calling her name, waiting for her to come down, and it's all sad, but so cute. But he's a great kid, great parents. They're very neat. Very neat.
Which is surprising. I thought they'd come in and turn your house upside down.
No. And I don't know if they're just paranoid because they're in our house.
They probably would be.
Everything has a place. The toy box is constantly full of toys. There's
That's great.
nothing left in the house, which is great. And I'm like, I came home the other day and Hayley was mopping the floors. And I was like, do you want to stay for a month? Mopping the floors, doing the washing. She
They
said,
could
I've
come
done
and
your
stay at my place if they want.
I know. I was like, aren't I supposed to be helping you out?
Yeah, you're the host.
No, I am.
Are you cooking them dinner?
No. Every night I get home or I walk in and they're like, oh, tonight we're having this. I'm like, okay, awesome, because Paul's been away. It's just me. I'm happy to go with the flow. The kid eats at 5:30, same time as me. I'm like, this is great.
Because they're staying with you because their house tragically burnt down.
Yes.
I'm going to burn down their new house so they move in with me.
I know. So every night we sit down for dinner together as a family. It's very cute. And Hayley has made like multiple dishes. Like you come to my house, Paul and I are like a grilled chicken and maybe a salad kind of family.
Like a buffet.
Well, not a buffet, but like, for instance, last night she'd barbecued some chicken, she'd char-grilled some broccolini on the barbecue, she'd made a big halloumi salad, and then she'd also made a pasta dish.
Well, you've got to have options.
I'm like, that. Every single one of these would be a separate meal for me.
Question.
You would either have a halloumi salad, or you would have a pasta, or you would have grilled chicken and veg.
I see a big problem. Here's the problem. Your fiancé, Paul...
He's away.
He's been away. He has not experienced living with them yet.
No.
When Paul comes back...
I know.
He's going to look at her and go...
Is this what
I've been missing out on?
Some people do at home.
Is this what...
Well, I've butted him up a little bit.
My missus doesn't do this.
So I've been telling him, I'm like, and it's amazing, right? She's a great cook. The other night she made baked potatoes with like sour cream and cheese. And that would be the meal in my house. That was like just the potato.
And to be fair, you'd order it.
I know. And then she'd grilled a steak on the barbecue and she'd made salad and she'd made veggie.
Your fiancé is going to fall in love with her.
Well, so I've been calling him saying, oh, it's a bit much. It's not. It's bloody great. But I keep saying to him, it's a bit much.
OTT.
She's cooking. Paul's like, oh, yeah, sounds awful. Sounds terrible. Might just stay in Brisbane for a few more days. He is chomping at the bit to get home. And I'm going to have to say to her, just dumb it down.
When insurance finally sorts them out and gets them a rental, Paul might be, Lauren,
he might move in with them.
Why don't you move into the rental and just make sure it's all safe before they move in?
Oh, my gosh. It's unbelievable.
You got room for one more around
She'll
there?
like package it up and say, do you want to take this for lunch or brekkie?
She does leftovers?
Mate. There's like 4 courses every meal.
Does she deliver? What's the chance of getting some dropped off?
She probably would. I'll see what's on the menu tonight. Friday night should be a 4-course meal.
The standard has been set.
I'm a disgrace.
Finally, we agree on something.
He'll get on Uber Eats if he's lucky.
We are very excited to welcome our next guest.
Our next guest is fresh back from Paddy and dripping in bling.
Ariarne terminates her competition.
Gold in the 400-meter freestyle. Gold in the freestyle relay. Silver in the 200-meter freestyle. And silver in the 800-meter freestyle.
There goes my hero.
Is it a shark? Is it a torpedo? Nope, it's Olympic champion Ariarne Titmus.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
You know what's hilarious? You and Lauren share the same management company, and Dave, who brought you in, was like, here is one of our clients, an Olympic champion. Oh, hey, Lauren.
Yeah, I know. There's definitely favourites amongst the IMG family currently, and it ain't me.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Have your feet hit the ground yet?
No, I mean, I only flew in 2 days ago. So then,
we know. We bawled our eyes out watching you walk off the plane.
Oh, it feels very strange. Like, it doesn't really feel like I'm home because I am not in Brisbane yet. But it's hard to feel the sense of how much everyone gets around the Olympics when you're away because you're in your little bubble and you don't really realise how big it is. And then you're home now and you like, whoa, it's big here.
Yeah, you know what's so funny, and so many people spoke about this while you guys were away. I felt like these Olympics were more emotional than any we've seen in a long time. And did you guys feel that too? Because at the last Olympics, there was no fans, there was no crowd, there was no support that you could see.
That would have been, that's not the Olympics. It's not what it's about.
Yeah, I think that was the big difference. The crowds made the Olympics for me. The swimming stadium was unbelievable. It was packed heats and finals. I remember walking out for my first heat and the crowd was cheering at halfway in a 400 heat. I was like, why are they cheering? But that was just the most amazing part. And having my friends and family there was a crew of about 15 of my friends and family that had flown. A lot of friends from Tassie, which was very cool.
What a lot of people didn't know is it wasn't even an aquatic centre. It was like they built that pool inside like a Rod Laver setup.
But there was some controversy about the pool not being deep enough. Did that make a difference? Could you tell?
Yeah, you definitely could tell. Like, I feel like when you're at that level, you can kind of feel every little intricacy. And so you did feel a little bit of chop in the water, but at the end of the day, everyone's racing in the same pool, so everyone's in the same boat.
It doesn't make it unfair.
If you've got that skill level, like if you're having a barbecue and everyone's around at the house and you're all in the pool, can you tell if someone pees in the pool?
I wish.
Yeah, right.
Look, I'm a culprit. Like, I would pee in the pool every day.
Yeah. Well, then let's not point out.
Well, you're not getting out in the middle of a race, are you? Just keep going.
Hey, a couple of things we want to cover off. Firstly, arriving home at the airport was very emotional scenes. This was you.
Once I got back on social media and saw everything, I think I realised how much the country really enjoyed these games. The country just revels in the Olympic spirit, so enjoy that. Forget about swimming for a while and just spend some time with my friends and family.
On the flight, rumours are true, gold medals sit at the front of the plane?
Yep. Gold medals at the front of the plane, and I guess it kind of works its way back.
So was it awkward when you landed and Pam has to get on and go, everyone down the back, it didn't win, can you please remain seated while the medalists disembark first?
Because they had you walking off the back of the plane.
Yeah, so what happened was once we landed, one of the Qantas, I think, media ladies came up to the first 3 rows and was like, so when we land, you guys have to get your bags off and then walk to the back. It was actually very cool because when we walked down the aisle of the plane, like everyone was cheering and clapping.
It would have been like a party plane.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Because it was dry.
What?
And then everyone was so tired that I'm not even kidding. Some people didn't even have dinner and were flat when we took off and slept the whole way. Most people slept for 12 hours.
You couldn't get a champagne on that flight after winning 2 gold medals.
So when we got on the plane, there was orange and apple juice.
Oh, no. Sorry.
You got half the service.
This was the best part. We got into Perth and they go, we've blocked off the entire lounge for you. You guys can go up there and chill for your layover for 4 hours. And we got up there and it was awesome. Like, we were on arrival and got like a bunch of chockies, like the whole place done up, welcome home.
Aww.
We're like, let's go and get a little champagne or something. And we go over and the bar's shut and they're making hot chockies.
No.
Yeah.
You have been training your butt off for years. You should be Red Foo standing on the bar, bloody celebrating.
Well, we were laughing about our little 14-year-old skateboarder who won a gold medal because we asked her what it was like up the front and she said
she gave her seat up.
She gave her seat up and sat down the back with her mates. You've just landed. Where did you get to sit on the plane? Were you right up the front?
I mean, I could have been sitting in business with like all the medalists, but instead I chose to sit in economy with like my 2 best friends, Chloe and Ruby.
How cute is she?
So who took her seat? That's what we want to know.
I don't know, actually.
Who was the silver medalist that was like, well, I was very close to winning gold, so I'm just going to shuffle up and see if anyone noticed.
Actually, there were a few lucky people because not everyone comes back on the charter, and there were a few that hadn't actually medalled that ended up in business.
Nice.
So
Good on them.
They were lucky.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. The other thing I want to ask, over in the village, right, there is like thousands of the fittest people in the world. Some single, some married, some with children. I heard Tinder and the apps were pinging off their head. Is that true?
I would have no idea. I think I live under a rock. I deleted everything off my phone for the entire 2 weeks. So I actually haven't even gone. I don't even have a TikTok account, but I didn't even re-download TikTok. I just can't be bothered. But I deleted everything off my phone. I honestly had no idea what was going on in the world. But I'm assuming the Olympic Village has its perks for some people.
Yeah. I think the old cardboard beds would have got a testing.
Yeah. They're quite robust, I would say.
Yeah. I saw videos of like athletes jumping up and down on them.
They're not bad.
Speaking of jumping up and down and causing a scene, can we talk Raygun for a second? The beatboxer that has taken the world by storm.
She's not a beatboxer.
Sorry.
I was like, there's something I don't know.
She's a breakdancer.
Sorry. I'm new in that world.
I loved it.
She's come out overnight because the poor thing has been copied on social media. Have a listen.
I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped. I didn't realise that would also open the door to so much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating.
We saw footage of her in the Athletes Village before the closing ceremony, and you guys were all getting around her.
Yeah.
Did you guys feel that too? Could you tell the wild reaction about it?
I only started noticing it once I stopped. Saw all of it once I stopped racing, but you kind of just have to put yourself in her shoes. We're all sure that she went there and did her best.
Yeah.
She's not going to go to the Olympics and not do her best. And if that was happening to me and I was copying that flack, you'd just be so upset and heartbroken. And she's one of us. She's a teammate. She's on the Australian Olympic team, so we all got around her. And on the closing night, the line up to the buses to leave the village was for 4 hours down the village, and so we
had champagne on that bus at least.
Well, no, this was just on the road, just waiting, and so we'd move up like a tiny bit every 30 minutes, and so while we were waiting, we'd make like a break dancing circle, and we had speakers, and then we made like a little path for her to go down, and she was doing the kangaroo, and I mean everyone was really getting around her and trying to make her laugh, and try and make her feel loved.
Was she really gutted?
I have never spoken to her, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But she was definitely smiling that night, and I think that was good. But I just can't believe
That's
how
the
much
Aussie spirit, isn't
how
it?
much this has created.
Insane.
It's insane.
It sounds very much like school camp, the whole athletes
but
village.
Don't you get kicked out after your event?
Yeah. So I left on the 7th, which was 3 days after the swimming, and I was honestly ready to leave because when you're done racing, everyone doesn't care about the state they're living in. Everyone's having fun.
Yeah.
My room was just disgusting.
Was it trashed?
If we just there was crap everywhere. So I was so keen to get out. So I went to London for 4 days and
did you get to have a champagne there?
Oh yeah. We definitely had fun. Actually World Aquatics put on a giant after party for us after the last night of swimming, which was unreal, and it was
in Paris.
Yeah, and it was the club they made was in an aquarium, and there was a mermaid lady swimming around the whole time at the dance floor, which was really cool.
Were you looking at her going, I could beat her?
Yeah, but this girl was wild. She was holding her breath for 5 minutes.
Hang on. Was there actually a pool in there?
Yeah, so we were in the aquarium. The club was put in the aquarium.
The actual aquarium?
Yeah.
With a mermaid?
Yep, they had a lady swimming that was a mermaid.
I don't know if I'd want to be pulling an all-nighter at Sea Life.
No, it'd be amazing.
You know what I mean?
No, that's awesome. And also, whenever are you going to get to do that again?
Loz, have I taken something bad? It looks like there's a mermaid in the tank. Is it just me?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I've got video evidence.
Yeah, right.
There's
Okay, gotcha.
actually a mermaid. So what happens now? Do you get some time off?
I'm taking a big break, so I don't really want to think about swimming for a while.
No.
I'm just going to go back when I feel like it. I've given myself 12 months if I want to. I'm going to enjoy all of this type of thing. I actually really enjoy it. And do some other things, prioritize myself and my family and friends.
Great.
And I've got 4 years, so I'm not in a rush to get back.
Oh my God, 4 years.
Oh, mate, cramming in the last year.
Although everyone's going to want to be in LA, aren't they? I mean, you've got some chic Olympics. Some years you get sent to random places.
Well,
I mean,
Brisbane's
Tokyo
coming up.
Oh, yeah. I bet we're excited about that. We were laughing at the closing ceremony because we're like, this is sick. They're handing over to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. And we're like, what's the handover going to be at the closing ceremony
Guy
from
Sebastian
LA back to Brisbane?
Oh, it's human nature.
Seriously. We've got some work to do.
Toby's going to get the flag. It's just like Tom Cruise.
Come on, Kylie Minogue. Stay young. Stay young. We're going to need you for Brizzy.
Hey, we've got a super quick break. Can you stay with us for a couple of minutes? Because, Lauren, you've forgotten about something.
What?
She's got a bag with her.
Did you bring the medal?
I've got the medals.
Okay, we're going to a break. We'll come back in a sec. Olympic legend Ariarne Titmus is on the air with us this morning. She has just unpacked the medals.
Oh my gosh.
So prestigious, out of her socks.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't want to ask if you'd bought them in, and they're here, and you travel around with them in your socks.
Well, the cases we got are huge. Can't fit them in my suitcase.
Did they come in the Louis Vuitton case that they presented them in?
No, I thought they would come with the monogram, but they're not.
I would have traded one of the silver for the Louis Vuitton trays.
Well, during the ad break.
What have they done with all of them?
Yeah.
If you won 2 golds, you should get a Louis Vuitton.
Get a tray. And then we come around for cocktails and you serve those at home. That's bougie.
Yes,
that's
bougie.
a power move.
Where did they all go? The
Speaking
Louis
of
Vuitton
trades, during the ad break, Ariarne tried to trade one of her Olympic medals for Lauren's engagement ring.
Buy, swap and sell here on Over 100. I mean, you've
May
got
I have
2
a look
of them.
at one of the medals close
Yeah.
up? Is that all right? Is it un-Olympic for me to
Un-Olympic.
for me to put
I'm
one
picking
on?
one up too. Oh, God, they're heavy.
I love how you've both gone for the gold.
Well,
Well,
obviously.
we don't muck around with silver, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can see that you've had a good time with these.
Yeah, they do scratch so easily.
Be honest with me.
It doesn't suit you.
No,
I
I
haven't
think
even
you rock
finished-
it.
You've
Thank
got
you.
it on, do you have it on backwards?
What sport do you
you've got it
think
on
do I
backwards.
look like I have won this in?
I don't want to offend anyone.
Eating?
If
goes hard in the dining hall.
if there was a gold medal for crying over the Olympics, I would have won that. I cried every morning in here watching you guys compete.
I would just I'd play the Still Call Australia home and she'd be off. Hey, you've got a very big job. You're going down to rev up the Hawks.
Tomorrow morning, going in to chat to the boys. I am honestly that keen to go on Sunday. I've been watching the guys from afar, and we're killing it. In the 8, I'm pretty happy.
I don't think they're going to need the rev up against the Tigers, to be honest.
No, the Tigers are already on their footy trip.
Yeah, they're in Bali.
But you're from Tassie.
Yeah.
And Hawthorn have had a bit of an affiliation with Tassie, but there's a Tassie team coming in. Are you going to swap teams?
I'm not going to swap teams. I'm definitely one.
Because they're going to want you as like the ambassador of that
But
team.
I will definitely, whenever they're playing, I'll back them in. And I will support them. They're Tassie, I've got to, because it's such a huge deal.
You could be
down
like
there.
number 1 ticket holder.
Well, you'd have to fight it out with Queen Mary. I saw you two together after the race.
Yeah.
So that was very cute watching you two embrace. What did she have to say?
Well, she's actually a distant relative.
Of course.
No.
You're all
everyone's related.
Yeah,
in
so
Tassie.
everyone's
the
related,
rumours
yeah.
that, that's a real thing in Tassie.
Yeah, right. How distant?
So my dad's cousin, his wife is Mary's cousin.
Oh, like an actual distant relative.
Yeah. But
do you hang out, do you do family Christmases together or anything?
I mean, they are Mary and Fred are very close with dad's side of the
Mary
family.
and Fred.
Did you have to curtsy?
Just Mez and Fred. Hey,
Yeah.
say hi to
She's
Freddie
always
for me.
Mary from Tasmania. What did she have to... So you knew each other when you went and said hello?
Yeah, and her daughter used to, her niece used to swim at Hobart Aquatic. So she loves the swimming. So she was so beautiful. Like I actually saw her in the village before the swimming started, and she took a pic on her phone to send in the family group chat.
When you got the royal family in your family group chat. That's pretty
great.
bougie.
She is so beautiful. She was so happy to be there and so excited to see us and give us a hug, and that was actually really great.
Did you get to meet Snoop Dogg?
No.
Were you on the hunt for him?
We all thought that Snoop was going to be at the closing, actually be there.
Yeah.
And we were waiting, but then I was like, I don't think he's coming.
Because Clint Stanaway, who's on this show, does the sport on Channel 9, he was over there and we were talking to him and Snoop was walking towards him and he froze. He got starstruck.
Hi, Snoop. It was the dorkiest thing
Snoop became a hero over there.
Have you got, did you get to meet anyone cool over there?
Rebel Wilson was in the front row
yeah.
for the 200 free. So when we were walking off pool deck to go and go out the back, she gave Molly and I a hug and she was loving it.
That's
but
cool.
there were so many cool people at swimming that you don't get to see them. They're just so high up in the stands.
You get to meet whoever you want now.
Yeah, Shawn Mendes, I love you.
Okay, let's work on that. Let's work on a collab.
I was going to ask if I can borrow one of the medals, but I won't now because they get dinged up pretty easy to help me get into electric on the weekend and jump the queue.
Surely. Have you used it
What
for...
benefits are there? Yeah, surely there's some unofficial benefits.
I am not one of those people that name drops or will use them.
But that's
The
a great thing.
swimmers- the
You don't have to
female
say anything.
swimmers.
You just rock up with 4 giant medals
Oh, you
hanging around your
reckon
neck
she's-
and be like, just that latte, thanks. Oh,
Walking
40
around with
thanks.
these.
They
I-
actually hurt your neck though. Do you feel
They're
like
heavy.
Yeah, imagine all 4 on.
Oh, what a chore. I'm used to rocking a participation ribbon, so I would be happy to deal with the neck pain.
Most of the awards we've ever won were pinned on.
Yes, yeah. We've never felt the weight of a medal.
Hey, congratulations. The women just dominated
Absolutely
at the Olympics.
killed it.
And you guys made us all so proud. And it just seems like the tightest, most supportive bunch of women. And we just loved watching it. So well done.
Oh, thanks. It was absolutely great. And the thing is, like, the guys also are so happy for us and so supportive. And I just feel so proud to be a part of this group of girls at the moment. It's pretty cool.
What about your coach? Has he recovered yet?
No, he's still actually over there. His wife is from Slovakia, so he's in Slovakia at the moment.
Because watching him was great.
He needs a Valium, mate. I really worry about him.
I loved it.
Yeah, he needs to be medicated.
He's going to take a big break too. He just needs to zen out.
Yeah,
like, he needs to
a
chill.
float. Give him a little salt float.
That'd be good for him.
Yeah, we'll
Good
send
for
him down to Indoda.
Congratulations, and thank you so much for coming in.
thank
And we
you.
can't wait to see what you do in your year off because I think you're going to be everywhere. You're a superstar.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Ariarne Titmus joining us on the air. Olympic legend Mariah Carey. Oh, this is a banger for a Friday. Bit of fantasy. 18 to 9. This is Nova 100.
Jason Lauren's Lights On Sing Along Song. Give it to me one more. Lights On Sing Along Song.
Happy Friday, Melbourne. We made it.
We did make it.
We are early today. All right.
Well, we normally do this at 8:30, so it's nearly 9 o'clock. And if you haven't heard about this before, we do it at 8:30-ish. Every Friday, we choose a banger to sing along to when we introduce it. If you like the song, you turn your headlights on, and that gives you permission to sing as loudly and shamelessly as you like in your car.
Also, it signals to the other cars, hey,
I'm doing it too.
you should get involved.
Yeah.
So, don't engage headlights just yet.
If you see headlights on around this time, it means put Nova on. They are playing a banger.
All right, remember we got a heap of texts last week. Apparently Brighton lit up like a Christmas tree last week. And I was like, you sure that's not just the European cars that have their headlights on anyway?
Well, it's 9 o'clock now, so it's daylight.
A friend of mine said, no, lights went on when we started the song. So pressure is on. This week it is one Lauren Phillips. I like your choice.
Do you? It's
Yep.
a good one for a Friday. All
Okay.
right, Melbourne, if you like this song, turn your headlights on at the beginning of it.
Engage your headlights now.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn your headlights on and sing along to Journey. Don't Stop Believing.
Fans of
It's had a
Glee and
resurgence.
Sopranos is going to love this.
Yes, and the original version.
Don't
Here we go,
stop
Melbourne.
believing. Lights on.
Headlights on, let's go.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Finish strong.
Don't stop believing.
Johnny, don't stop believing. Yeah. Lights on, sing along.
It's a ripper, that one.
As picked by one Lauren Phillips.
I liked it. It's what I needed in my life on a Friday.
Not bad. You know what? Chilled for the weather
Yeah.
today. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. Look, it
It's
was
been
no
a week.
You know, it was no banger, but
Yeah, no, it was a
you
good
know,
vibe for today.
it was a nice little.
I wanted to do Janet Jackson and it got vetoed, to tell you the truth.
Mm.
I was sad about that.
Yeah, I
I
was
might do
hoping
that
for
next
Avril Complicated.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe next week. I'll be
Maybe
up.
next week we should both pick a song, take calls and do a vote.
Oh, let's not turn
Let's
into a
go head to
contest.
head.
Okay, done. Next
Okay.
week we're on. It is Nova 100. You're on the air with Jase and Lauren this morning. Yeah, she's looking a little bit crappy compared to the last few days that we've had.
I know. It's not going to be a great weekend. But let's just remember
You
the
know what?
happier days of
You know
22
what?
degrees yesterday.
You know what? Let's get out of here. You know where we need to head to? Let's head to the snow.
It is no longer Nova, it is Snova because we are taking the show to Mount Buller, Jace. We're going to be live from Mount Buller, but the best part is we want to take you with us, Melbourne.
September is the perfect time to learn how to ski, so head to Mount Buller with the family these school holidays. We will take care of the lot. Transfers, ski hire,
Yes.
plus beautiful accommodation as well.
Amazing. We're going to do a live show from there. You get to be a part of that.
Yep.
And you get to ski for a couple of days on us. Now, it doesn't matter
They got any jumps there? I might take a jump.
if you're... Yes, there will be.
Is there a
but
ski
it doesn't
jump?
matter. Yeah, of course there's ski jumps.
Yeah,
There's moguls.
might take
there's
on the
it's all
jump.
there. So it doesn't matter if you've never skied before. Perhaps you've never seen the snow before. Perhaps you're an expert skier. We want you to join us at Mount Buller.
Is it true, you guys, the plan is we're going to get up there, you're all hitting like the diamond runs, and Brody our
and I are
executive
gonna go
producer,
skiing, yeah.
he told me he's enrolled me in ski school.
Yeah.
Am I on the magic carpet with like 8-year-olds?
That's where you have to start. Everyone starts on the magic carpet.
Have
bro.
you enrolled me in ski school?
We have, and there's a big washing line type thing, almost like a hills
Don't,
hoist, and it
he's-
drags
he's
you
not
around in
gonna-
a circle.
What?
He's also not going to cope on the T-bar.
I'm not wearing the high-vis bib with all the other kids, am I, in case I get lost?
I think the ski school, there's like kangaroo and koala and wombat. Hopefully you're in wombat.
Chase is a wombat.
Definitely a wombat. If you were an Australian animal, you'd be a wombat.
I'm going to look like I've been kept back a few years at the old ski school, haven't I?
No.
What's the average age at ski school?
7. Oh, Jesus. Sometimes smaller. No, it's all ages. You can learn at any... That's the best thing about skiing. You can learn at any age.
All right, well, look, if you want to come along, all you have to do is hit up the Nova Player app or novafm.com.au, and then here's the fun bit. If we FaceTime you or video call you on WhatsApp, you have about 30 seconds to put on some ski gear. So you need to register and then carry goggles or beanies, or if you really want to go hardcore, ski poles with you.
Yeah.
And then if we ring and you've got it with you, boom, you're coming with us for Snova.
I'd just be walking around in my ski goggles if I was you, just in case we FaceTime.
It'll be great. We'll get on the mould wine.
Oh,
By the
skiing
fire.
and then being inside for some après after the snow is living.
Oh, you weren't here yesterday. We came up with a game.
What's the game?
You know the game.
I mean, I was here yesterday.
You know the game odds, where it's like, hey, what are the odds
I
that
don't
you...
really get it. I need some practice.
Well, we were saying, should we play what are the odds that you won't take your skis off the whole time we're there? So in the bar and everything, you got to walk around
No
with
one. No, that's annoying for everyone. You've never been to the snow. There's
I have.
ski etiquette, and that ain't it. No, you haven't. If you're walking around with your skis on in the bar, you haven't been to the snow.
What a banger. Jesse McCartney.
Yeah. What a banger.
Oh, my God, you would have grown up listening and loving him. I can imagine.
did.
If posters on your wall?
I didn't have posters of him on my wall, no. I was more a Jonathan Taylor Thomas girl when it came to posters on the wall.
From Home Improvement.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, gotcha.
I loved JT. I loved Tim the Tall Man Taylor. I loved Old Mate Over the Fence.
It is number one.
What was his
Wilson.
name? Wilson.
No one like... You know he used to rock up,
Grumpy
right?
Wilson.
Grumpy Wilson. Oh, hang on, pay the bills. Nova 100, Jase,
Oh,
Lauren,
You are on Home Improvement Radio.
presented by What If, Aussie for Travel. You know how Wilson used to walk around with a little... Also, how he had the fence covering
Yeah,
his
he'd come
face?
out for the bows at the end holding a mini fence over his face.
Yeah, exactly. And when he walks red carpets, he'd hold a little...
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
What was the other way he was recognised?
I know.
I loved Home Improvement.
That is it. We're out.
Thank you for being a friend.
All right, this is
Wait, what
gonna-
was the cranky friend on Home Improvement?
Oh,
Al.
Oh, this is going to make us
Al.
feel old. Mel Tracina's in next. Mel, you watch Home Improvement, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I'm Wilson in this situation. Just like popping the head over the fence. Hey, guys.
Yeah,
never
across
see
the
me.
studio.
Well, that
you can
makes
only
me-
see the top of your head under your microphone.
Exactly.
Does that make me Tim Allen or Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Definitely Tim Allen.
Okay, thank you,
Definitely.
Mel.
Or the angry
JT.
neighbour.
I did not
Oh,
have
no.
photos of you on my wall.
I'm Al, aren't I? I'm Al, the assistant.
Yeah, you are Al. Poor Al. Never felt sorry for Al. He just mucked everything up.
Happy Friday, Mel.
Happy Friday. We're at the weekend. How exciting.
I'm hearing ya. What's on the cards today?
Okay, we got Cash Car Star, so more chances to get in the draw for that bad boy. And we got some new music coming up as well.
Ooh.
Which is
New
very
music?
exciting. I know.
We played some
We've been playing
bangers.
old music this morning.
I
You've
know,
got the new
Journey, was it Mariah Carey?
Fantasy.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
Yep.
was a blast from the past. I loved it.
going on this station. I'm loving it.
Hey, good luck to the Bombers tonight, taking on the Swans at Marvel. They're going to need it.
Good luck to my Richmond Tigers taking on the Hawks. The Hawks have Ariarne Titmus, like dual Olympic champion, going down to pump up the team before the match. Who do you think
Yeah.
Richmond have got going down there? Raygun?
Well,
Maybe Raygun. Get
I think-
Raygun down there.
If Raygun's going down there, I'd put her on in place of some of the players after this season. Hey, have a great weekend, everyone. We will see you Monday. Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. Gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.
Nova.